Welcome to this week's episode of Work and Travel TV. I'm Leah Bolton, and this is the show that helps adventurous types like you see the world and make money at the same time.
Oh yeah!
In today's episode of Work and Travel TV, we'll get to hear from another travel expert. Also, we will explore the newest addition to the Travel Toolbox, a great site and tool where you can search over 25,000 hostels in more than 180 countries. And today's travel tip is, keep your documents safe. This week's question is sent in by Henry. He asked, if I decide to backpack or travel around for a bit, where can I find a place to sleep if I'm on a budget? Well, in this case, it definitely helps to have an abundance of Facebook friends in the world. But if you don't have a lot of them, then there's always other options out there. The number one choice for backpackers is, of course, hostels. You can find them in most main cities in the world. Other options include camping, retreat centers, purchasing a red-eye tickets on flights or trains to get some Z's, that happens too, or by using internet sites like couchsurfing.org or tripping.com. If you have a question about working and traveling as well, please feel free to submit your question through the Ask Leah page through the tab at the top.
Travel tips.
Today's travel tip: keep your documents safe. You don't want to lose sight of your passport, your credit cards, your bank cards, your birth certificates, etc. Losing your wallet is a headache when you're in your own country, but when you're in another country, huge disaster. Finding a good hiding spot when you're traveling is a great thing, and always carry around a padlock with you. I find numbered padlocks to be more secure, but it's really up to you. Whatever you do, just make sure your documents are safe.
Hi, my name is Jordan Birch. I'm a wellness coach. I have worked and traveled abroad in several different countries in a variety of roles. I've worked in the United States as a wilderness expedition leader at a kids camp. I have gone down to Central America and worked as a dive master in the scuba industry in Honduras. I've taught environmental education in the Cayman Islands. And as you can see today, I'm actually again on the road, and I'm in Washington, USA, working on a project here. I'm actually interested in talking to you about one of my more inspiring experiences. When I first graduated college, I worked as a dive master in the scuba industry in the country of Honduras, which is in Central America. A dive master trains and studies to become certified with a professional governing body such as PADI, which is the Professional Association of Diving Instructors. So it involves taking a series of courses starting from introductory level and all the way up through advanced into rescue diving and then into the Dive Master course, which prepares you for guiding certified divers. For example, those that go destination diving, go on a vacation, they always meet up with a company and go diving, and the Dive Master would be their personal guide. I originally got inspired to work as a dive master after taking an introductory level diving course in my hometown of Vancouver. The water was really cold, and there was lots of extra equipment to stay warm, like the dry suit. And I can recall watching a lot of documentaries on TV about diving in warm water environments, particularly in the tropics. And immediately after graduating from the course, I started looking online for opportunities to travel abroad and build on the skills that I gained in the introductory course and perhaps look into a career. So after doing some research, I spontaneously and randomly got on a plane and ended up in the heart of Central America in a country called Honduras. Made my way up north to an island called Roatan, which contains a barrier reef, the second largest barrier reef in the world, next to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. And I enrolled myself in a volunteer dive master internship. A typical day as a dive master begins in the shop. So at the dive shop, the dive master has a variety of duties, everything from general maintenance and repair to preparing the tanks that the divers are going to be using, so filling them with air, preparing the equipment that the guests are going to be using and tailoring the equipment so that it's a suitable fit for the expected divers. When the divers arrive, dive masters are representatives of the dive shop. They're the host, and the guiding actually really starts there. And so the dive master makes the guests feel comfortable, answers any questions, gets them suited up and fitting with their gear that they've prepared for them, and then invites them to head over to the boat for a boat ride towards the dive location. On the boat, dive master's role is to assist the driver with anything, especially landing the boat at the spot where you're going to be diving, mooring the boat up, and just attending to any of the guests' needs along the way, and of course just in general socializing with the guests. Once in the water, the dive master takes on the role as a naturalist and as guide, and the expectation is that the dive master is well-versed or an expert in the area, and they can point out some of the natural features that are unique to that environment, so that a recreational diver's experience as a guest could be enhanced. So really, the dive master position, it doesn't end when the diving ends. And that was something that I kind of found out after my first day, because dive masters are expected to be social people and are often asked where the best places to go after a day of diving. Not only were you a local guide underwater, but you were a local guide or expert in the town's nightlife or socializing amenities. Social butterfly, a good time, and perhaps has partied once or twice in their life.
The Travel Toolbox.
Today we'll be taking a look at hostelworld.com, a site where you can search over 25,000 hostels in more than 180 countries. It's going to give you the best choice and value, global support, and guarantee your reservations with a $50 booking, which is pretty cool. Head on over to the Travel Toolbox page. The latest site will be posted with a link at the top of the list. Here we go. So travelers always need accommodation, and hostelworld.com is a great place to come. Whether you're looking for hostels, bed and breakfast, hotels, apartments, or campsites, you can check all of those. On the very front page, you have your search engine here. You can choose your country, choose your city, uncheck or check your property type, your dates, your nights, guests, and click on search. It will come up with all of these different properties, the star ratings, the prices, and you can book it right from here. So super convenient. Scroll down, there's some deals and highlights on the front page. If you go to the tabs at the top as well, you can check out the hostels separately, bed and breakfast, hotels, just do a browse through there. As well, on Work and Travel TV, we always have travel tips, and on this site, they touch on some of those things we've touched on, like travel insurance, flights, guidebooks, and SIM cards. Insurance, very, very important. We did talk about that a couple weeks ago as well. So when you get a moment, check this site out, hostelworld.com. And if you don't get a chance to check it out right now, remember, we're going to have it in the Travel Toolbox. So there you go. You can find the site in the Travel Toolbox page, where it continues to grow every episode. Work and Travel TV will be your one-stop shop for all of your travel tips and finding that travel job. Well, that's it for today's episode of Work and Travel TV, the show that helps adventurous types like you see the world and make money at the same time. In the next episode of Work and Travel TV, we'll be speaking with another expert, and we will have a new addition to the Travel Toolbox, as well as another useful travel tip for your journeys. We're here to give you the ins and outs to help you find that perfect job out there. I'm Leah Bolton, and thanks for watching.